Hello, good morning.
Good morning, doctor.
My name is Dr. Ahmad and I am one of the treating physician at this clinic for today. Before we start the conversation, can I check your name if you don't mind?
Yes, doctor, sure. My name is Mr. John and I am 54.
Thank you very much, Mr. John, for visiting me. Can you please confirm what brings you here today?
Yes, doctor. Actually, I am suffering from advancing motor neuron disease, and the major concern is that my son wants to become a medical power of attorney without my permission, and definitely he will make some medical treatment decisions for me in the future, as with the passage of time, I will lose the capacity to make those decisions for me. And the point is that I am not very close to my son, and he also lives interstate. And unfortunately, my wife died 3 years ago. And now I am very anxious and feel under pressurized. And I am here to seek advice from you. That do you think is it very necessary that I must appoint a medical power of attorney for myself in the future?
Mr. John, I am really sorry to hear about your motor neuron disease, and I am really sorry about the death of your wife. This must be a difficult time for you, and now you are not mentally relaxed as your son want to appoint himself as a medical power of attorney for you. So you are here to ask me that is it necessary to appoint medical power of attorney? Is it?
Yes, doctor, definitely.
Oh well, Mr. John, let me clear this that it is not always necessary to appoint a medical power of attorney. Am I clear to you?
Yes, doctor. Actually, the point is that my son wants to become a medical power of attorney for me without my consent. And definitely, my mental health will decline with the passage of time, and this thing really makes me very anxious.
Mr. John, I can see that how difficult it is for you to talk about your future because this is very distressing time for you. Mr. John, I would like to mention here that no one can appoint themselves as a medical power of attorney for another person. So it is not possible that your son can appoint himself as a medical power of attorney for you. If you want to appoint someone as a medical power of attorney, you must have a mental capacity. Okay, and legally by law it is not legal that your son can appoint himself as a medical power of attorney for you. Are you getting my point, Mr. John?
Yes, doctor. It gives me a relief to know about it, and I totally agreed and got your point. Actually, the concern is that my son will arrange euthanasia, or I think he might refuse some palliative care for me in the future if he will become a medical power of attorney for myself.
Mr. John, this must be really distressing situation for you because you are thinking about your future and you are thinking that your son can deny some palliative care and supportive care during the last days of your life. So, Mr. John, I would like to assure you that that no one can refuse the supportive and palliative care in the end of life days for any patient. So, I would like to clear one thing more here is that medical power of attorney even cannot arrange a euthanasia and he or she can't refuse the palliative care for some patient as well. How does that sound, Mr. John?
Yes, doctor, that sounds really good for me, and I think this opportunity is really a best option for me in the future.
Mr. John, I would like to mention one thing here. Do you want to hear about that?
Yeah, sure.
Mr. John, I can give you a favor for your future care in the end of life days.
What kind of favor?
Well, Mr. John, let me explain you that we can prepare an advanced care plan for you, and we will have a sign on that document. Okay, only the treatment, only the care which you will want in the end of life days will be given to you. How does that sound, Mr. John?
Yes, doctor, this sounds really good, and I think this is the best thing which I really want to know about it. And definitely, I will go for it.
Okay, Mr. John, thank you very much. So, after the session, we will arrange this advanced care plan for your future. Is there anything else, Mr. John, that is bothering you?
No, doctor. You have addressed my concerns in a proper way. Thank you so much.
You are welcome, Mr. John. Please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any queries in future. I wish you a healthy future. Thank you.
Welcome, doctor.